She wouldn't have missed this visit for anything in the world. Despite the threat of an imminent attack and Japan's warning that its nationals should not travel to Israel, Makoto Tanaka has come to Tel Aviv. Since October 7th, this Japanese manga author has been calling for the release of hostages remotely from Tokyo through the drawing she posts on her Instagram page. Today, the experience is even stronger. Invited to the Animex Festival, Makoto Tanaka came to share the story that connects her to Noa Argamani. At the end of May, she published a manga about the young girl held hostage in Gaza. A week later, Noa was rescued by Israeli forces.
I started this project in partnership with the Israeli embassy in Japan, which promoted it. We wondered what we could do for the hostages and their families to make them known. What I wanted to show is that they are not special people. They are normal people like us. They have a family who loves them, friends, just like you and me. That's why I told her story.
Just before the interview, the circle was complete. Makoto Tanaka finally met Noa Argamani, who of course read her manga and thanked her.
I was so happy to know that she was there alive and well. It's the best thing ever. I also think about her mother, that she was able to see again. It was very sad, but at the same time to know that they were able to see each other again. It made me happy. What we must never forget is that there are still other hostages there in Gaza.
You want how many?
There are so many thoughts that mix together, but I especially have this feeling of helplessness. How are they? Where are they? Are they in Gaza or not? We don't know anything. It's very hard. I worry about the hostages and their family here. When I started to love Israel, I said to myself, never again. When I went to Yad Vashem, and I said to myself, the world can't live like this anymore. But it happened again. What can we do? It's such a feeling of helplessness.
Through her manga characters, Makoto Tanaka supports the victims of terrorism and the IDF soldiers who defend Israel. In her drawings, we recognize Idan Ahmadi and even Oren Smadja, who were killed in Gaza.
At first, it is true that I had some negative feedback, but it didn't scare me. I understand that it could happen. I asked myself, how can I fight them? Because loving Israel also means fighting anti-Semitism. So I said to myself, I'm going to fight them with positive things, with love. If someone attacks me verbally for the work I do, it's not a big deal. What's harder for me is that they attack Israel through me. It's harder to bear than if they attacked me personally. The rest of the time, I don't care. They're anonymous people behind their keyboards. They can say whatever they want. I ignore them.
Makoto Tanaka started posting her love of Israeli culture on Instagram 3 years ago. She then started teaching herself Hebrew by drawing manga characters.
It started when I watched the series Unorthodox on Netflix, which talks about love in Israel, the Jewish world, the Orthodox world. After that, I started listening to Israeli music. It was the beginning of my love affair with Israel. I know there are sometimes problems with the Orthodox in Israel. We see it in the Unorthodox series, where a woman flees the Orthodox world. But when I think about Jewish culture, there are many beautiful things. The music, the culture, which is very old. I like all these things very much. I learned Hebrew because I wanted to know more about the Jewish world and Israel. When I draw Orthodox characters, it's mostly because I love it. I wanted to show the Japanese the reality of Jewish life and that of Israelis. Many Japanese don't know this reality and hate Israel and Jews. If they really learn about Jews and Israel and then say we don't like them, then okay, I have nothing to say to them, but at least let them know that they are wrong.
There's a drawing where you have a dream about Bibi giving you a passport. Tell us about this.
Very joke.
It was just a joke. But if he really gave me an Israeli passport, I would be very happy.
אני אוהבת את ישראל, אתם לא לבד. עם ישראל חי.
ありがとうございます。